what do you think? Are we living in a simulation? And how can we know that we are or we are not inside a simulation? Like Elon Musk mentioned some time back, we are in a simulation.
Well, I would think that, I think Elon Musk says that it is possible that we live in
Right.
a simulation, right?
Yes.
But the odds are quite small.
Right.
The odds are, I believe he said 1 in a billion or something like
Yes.
that, right? It's a small. I think that there are actually other people, like Neil deGrasse Tyson or something. I think that they actually kind of project and believe that the probability is actually higher. And I agree. I agree with both Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Right.
Now, however, I would say that these are probability. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they are the reality, right? So even though you have 20% probability, it doesn't mean that so let's say tomorrow has 20% chance of raining, right? But it doesn't mean that tomorrow will definitely rain. That we are so having is likely, is possible, but it doesn't mean that we are, right? So I think that first we have to make that distinction, But so that aside, I would say that even if we are in some kind of simulation, it would probably be indistinguishable from reality.
The reality,
as we know it, right? So it probably doesn't matter.
Right.
It probably doesn't matter. I would say that the only implication is that probably a philosophical one, right?
Exactly.
Probably so who actually created this simulation that we're in?
Right.
It's probably, if it's a simulation, it's probably why would it simulate us, right? It's probably some kind of future, more evolved, advanced versions of us, right? So I think that may be a comforting, right? Or you could say that the other way, right? Maybe it's God-like creature, right? or being, right? So they've created this simulation for human being, right? So I think you could go one way or the other, but either way, I think it's a little bit philosophical, right? So, but there is an implication that the question of if it is a simulation, so who is the programmer?
Correct.
Right? Is that us, or is that some other higher power being, right? So if it's us, right, then we why do we use kind of reality? I mean, I think we could have simulate a reality that's probably a lot more interesting, right? I mean, with better physics where we can fly, and why kind of create gravity that limits our movement as such, right? So I think that there's questions like that I would pose, right? I mean, but I would say that certainly it's possible. Yeah, I would say that it's possible, but we probably won't know, and since we can't distinguish it from reality, it probably doesn't matter. The only thing that it matters is how we kind of it's the philosophical question of who is a programmer.